English to Go, The Language of Numbers, Episode 2.
Hello and welcome to another episode in the Virtual Language School's English to Go series of podcasts. My name is Emily.
And I'm Daniel, and this is the second instalment in our mini-series on the language of numbers. In the first episode in this series, we looked at simple numbers, when to say and, ordinal numbers, dates, and when to use the plural form of million and billion. Today we will cover the basic mathematical terms, telephone numbers, temperatures, sports terms, and when to use a hyphen. So, let's get started. First of all, basic math terms.
How do you say this? 2 plus 2 equals 4. Plus equals.
How about this one? 3 minus 2 equals 1.
And here's another. 2 times 2 equals 4. This might also be as follows. 2 multiplied by 2 equals 4.
And how would you say this? 6 divided by 3 equals 2. As with multiplied, the preposition that follows divided is by.
Mathematical calculations such as these are sometimes called sums. Children work on simple sums like these at school as well as learning their times tables. 3 times 3 equals 9, 4 times 3 equals 12, etc. Now how would you say this number? 1.52648.
This number is called a decimal. A common mistake is to say the numbers after the point together, such as 1.52648. This is not right. The numbers after the point are inferior to 1 and must be pronounced separately, one at a time. 1.52648. One thing we often hear in the news and read in papers are percentages. 25% of the population said this, 75% of the population said that. This is written P-E-R-C-E-N-T, meaning for every 100, and is pronounced percent with the stress on the cent. Percent.
Another way to express 25% is as 1/4. This is called a fraction. Other than 1/4 and 1/2, all other fractions are expressed using ordinal numbers, which we looked at in our last episode.
Thus, is 1/8, is 1/5, is 1/6, is 1/7, is 1/10, and so on. It should be said that sometimes people say 1/3 instead of 1/3, 100 instead of 100, and so on.
A great place to work on your maths in English is the numbers page of the BBC website at bbc.co.uk/skillswise/numbers/whole numbers.
Do you know how to say this telephone number? 0800 431 5978. Notice how, although this number is actually 0, people often say the letter O instead when giving phone numbers. This is a curiosity that often surprises learners of English at first, but is very common. Notice also how, generally speaking, most numbers are said one by one, not together as one number. 431 5978.
How about this one? 0843 208 1145.
To express temperatures, people generally use Fahrenheit, named after the German physicist Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit, or Celsius, named after the Swedish astronomer Anders Celsius. The average yearly temperature in Sydney, Australia is a balmy 64 degrees Fahrenheit. The average yearly temperature in Admiralty Bay, Antarctica is a freezing minus 2.222 degrees Celsius. By the way, numbers such as this that are less than 1 are commonly referred to as negative numbers.
In football, or soccer as it's also known, a result such as 2-2 would be said as 2-2 or 2-all. This is the score. A score such as 2-2 means that neither team won. This is called a draw or a tie. Other examples of football scores are 3-2, 4-1 or 5-0. Notice here how the digit 0 can have another name, nil. In tennis, the 0 is referred to as love. When both players are tied at 40-40, this is referred to as deuce, after which one will gain the advantage and possibly go on to win the game.
One thing that sometimes causes confusion is the use when writing numbers in word form of the hyphen or dash as it's also known. 24, for example. The rule on this is as follows. If the number is between 21 and 99, and the final digit is anything other than 0, the number should be written as 2 words with a hyphen in between. 33, 45, 62.
Well, that's it for today. For more exercises on topics such as this, why not visit the Learning Library section of our website at www.virtuallanguageschool.com. There you will find free materials to help you practice your reading, writing, listening and speaking skills, as well as build your vocabulary and collect reference materials. A great way to find out whenever this library is updated is by following us on Twitter at twitter.com/VLS_feed.
If you would like to book live, face-to-face lessons with us to improve your language skills, just contact us to let us know. You can do this at info@virtuallanguageschool.com. So, see you next time. Bye.
Bye.